A bright studio. The lights glow just a little warmer than usual, the tension hanging in the air like the final seconds before a storm. The familiar music builds, the audience leans forward, and at the center of it all stands a contestant who just moments ago felt unstoppable. Everything seemed to be going right. Quick answers, confident smiles, that spark in the eyes that says, "Today might just be my day." Even the host's playful remarks couldn't shake that calm energy. It was the kind of performance that makes viewers at home sit up and say, "Wait, this person could actually win big." But sometimes the story doesn't follow the script we expect. As the game moves forward, the questions get sharper, the stakes get higher, and the margin for error gets thinner than ever. It's no longer just about knowledge, it's about timing, instinct, and keeping your cool when everything is on the line. And that's where things began to shift. One question, simple on the surface, the kind that later on people will say, "Oh, I knew that." But in that moment, under those lights, with the clock ticking and pressure building, it didn't feel simple at all. You could see it, the hesitation, a pause just a second too long, a flicker of doubt, and then an answer. It came out with confidence, but not certainty, and that tiny difference, it changed everything. The correct answer appeared, and just like that, the atmosphere in the studio flipped. Gasps from the audience, a surprised look from the host, and the contestant frozen in that split second where realization hits. It was wrong. Not just wrong, but costly. You could almost feel the collective "oh no" ripple through everyone watching, because this wasn't just any mistake. This was the kind that shifts momentum, the kind that opens the door for the chaser to step in closer, stronger, and more dangerous than ever. From that point on, the game took on a completely different tone. Where there was confidence, now there was urgency. Where there was rhythm, now there was pressure. The contestant, still smiling, still trying to hold it together, knew exactly what had happened, and to their credit, they didn't fall apart. They kept going. But something had changed. The chaser, calm and composed, began to close the gap, step by step, answer by answer, like a shadow that slowly catches up no matter how fast you run. And yet, there was something strangely human and even a little charming about the whole moment. Because who hasn't been there? That instant where your brain says one thing, your mouth says another, and you immediately wish you could rewind time by just 5 seconds. It's the kind of mistake that feels small, but carries a huge consequence. The audience couldn't help but react, not with harsh judgment, but with that mix of sympathy and disbelief. Some were shaking their heads, others laughing in that "I can't believe that just happened" way. Even the host couldn't resist a gentle tease, the kind that adds just enough humor to ease the tension without making it worse. And for a brief moment, the studio
Because
felt
at the end of the
lighter.
day, moments like these are what make the show unforgettable. Perfect games are impressive, but imperfect ones, those are the ones people talk about. As the round continued, the contestant pushed forward, trying to recover, trying to rebuild that earlier momentum. There were flashes of brilliance again, quick answers, clever guesses, but the pressure never quite let up. The chaser was still there, still closing in, still reminding everyone that in this game, one slip can change everything. And yet, there was something quietly inspiring about the way the contestant handled it all. No dramatic reactions, no giving up, just a steady determination to keep going, even when the odds weren't as friendly anymore. It's easy to celebrate wins. It's much harder and much more meaningful to respect how someone handles a mistake in front of millions. As the final moments approached, the tension reached its peak. Every answer mattered. Every second counted. The audience was fully locked in, caught between hope and reality. Could they still pull it off? Could that early confidence somehow come back and carry them through? Or would that one blunder remain the turning point that changed the outcome? The result, when it came, felt almost inevitable, but still emotional. because by then it wasn't just about right or wrong answers, it was about the journey, the highs, the lows, and that one unforgettable moment that everyone would remember long after the episode ended. And maybe that's the real magic of it all. Not perfection, not flawless victories, but real, unscripted moments where anything can happen, and often does. Moments where someone takes a chance, makes a mistake, laughs it off, and keeps going anyway. Because those are the moments that connect with people, the ones that feel real, the ones that make you think, yeah, I've been there too. By the time the credits roll, one thing is certain. This wasn't just another episode. It was a reminder that even the strongest players can stumble, that even small decisions can have big consequences, and that sometimes the most memorable stories come from the most unexpected turns. And for viewers at home, it leaves a question hanging in the air. What would you have done in that moment? Would you have taken that extra second, changed your answer, trusted your instinct, or made the exact same choice? That's the beauty of it. You never really know until you're standing there yourself. If you enjoyed reliving this unforgettable moment, make sure to stick around for more stories just like this, full of surprises, twists, and those blink-and-you-miss-it decisions that change everything. There's always another game, another contestant, and another moment waiting to become the next big talking point. Because in this world, anything can happen, and usually does.